Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is all about Shanquella Robinson. Now, Shanquella Robinson is a businesswoman. She's from Charlotte, North Carolina. But unfortunately, in the last week of October, on October 28th to be exact, she went on vacation with some of her friends that she met at Winston-Salem State University. These friends are listed as Kaylee Cook, Alyssa Hyatt, Winter Donovan, Malik Dyer, Dejanay Jackson, Najir Wiggins, who is also known as Nas Did It, the Najir, who I think also might be her boyfriend. But I have a little bit of footage that we're gonna look at. So let me say the copyright thing. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowances is made for the fair use for the purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and or research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, so let's get to it. Okay. All right, so right here I'm going to read a little bit. Charlotte, North Carolina, Queen City News. Oh, I like that, Queen City News. It's become a mystery in Mexico as a Charlotte family tries to find answers to how a 25-year-old woman wound up dead. Conflicting reports have them wondering what really happened at a villa in Cabo. It was supposed to be a fun long weekend for Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends who went to Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays. Now, I think it was the Najir Wiggins guy who is known as Nas Did It, Nazir. It was his birthday. Okay. She told me that they had a chef and that they were getting ready to eat. They were eating tacos or a salad or something. And I said, okay, I love you. Have a good night. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I never talked to my child again. She never made it home. Her mom, Salamandra Robinson. Wow. See if we got a little bit of footage. Okay, it started with a frantic call from Robinson's friends. They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. She said they couldn't get a pulse. She continued, each one of the people that was there with her was telling a different story. When the family made calls to the FBI and Mexican authorities, they learned of another potential cause of death. When the autopsy came back, they said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol, Salamandra said. They said she had a broken neck and the spine, and the back was cracked, and she had been beaten to death. All right, I was looking. One of these had a video. Let's see if it was in this one. All right, let's see. New details emerged from a story WJZY first brought viewers Thursday. A Charlotte family is searching for answers after mysterious death in Mexico. I probably won't be at ease until someone's arrested, said Salamandra Robinson. Okay, so this is just her mother stating more. Let me move this. It came right back. That ain't the one. All right. All right, so let's go here. Yeah, they said her death certificate has come back. I'm not gonna play the video because the video shows her being beaten. She is unclothed. And the other girl is just like wailing on her. And they actually say that let me come back. They actually say that the other girl that was beating on her was the Dejanay Jackson girl, but that is alleged. But I do have the numbers and everything, so let's get started. All right, spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors, gather around because today we're going to go to Cabos, Mexico, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. I want to be there on October the 28th of 2022. And I want to be with Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends that have been listed earlier. Now, we are in the zip code of 23454. Our address right now is Villa Linda 32. It boasts 5 rooms that 12 people can stay comfortably at. Now, what we are wanting to know is what happened to Shanquella Robinson while she was at this Airbnb located at Villa Linda 32 in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. We are in the zip code of 23454. Now, I have listed here that she left to go there with her friends on October the 28th, and she was found dead on October the 30th. But on October the 29th, that's the date that we want to go to. This is the date that she was murdered on. So, the window opens on October the 29th. We are in the zip code of 2. It flipped. 2. We are in the zip code of 23454. We're in Villa Linda number 32. It's an Airbnb with Shanquella Robinson and 5 to 6 of her friends that I've listed their names earlier. Now, I like to start with 4 or more. We have one more. If the cards fall to the floor, I only read the ones that fall face down. If too many come out, I will take the top and the bottom. All right? So back to it. Now, there we have it. Now, Shanquella Robinson's parents got the cause of death listed as a broken neck and a severed spine. And by now, we've all seen the video of her being beaten. If you haven't seen the video, go watch it and come back, because I'm definitely not going to play that. All right, so let's see what happens. So what came out first is the Page of Swords. Now, this is interesting right here. The Page of Swords is, he usually is a spy. But there's something going on. The way his hand is on his box right here. Now, there's nothing inside the box. Like, there's not like a weapon or anything in there. But there's hidden resentment in there. So somebody resents Shanquella for something, and she doesn't know about it. Maybe they don't even know about it. But there's hidden resentment in this box. So we're going to clarify it as we go. All right, Spirit, you show me as we are in the zip code 23454. We're on the date of October the 29th. She was pronounced dead at 3 p.m. And they said that with the injuries that she had, she would have only lived for 15 minutes afterwards. So let's start the clock at October the 29th. It is 10 a.m. We're going to go from 10 a.m. all the way to when she was pronounced dead at 3 p.m. All right, so we have one card that's falling out. I was about to ask about this resentment, and the card that is coming out on the resentment is the 6 of Cups. And this is a cup that is all about giving and taking. It's reciprocity, giving and receiving. Okay, so this is, I get it. So the giving and receiving is like one of the Shanquella and somebody was like kind of roasting each other, going back and forth, talking smack about each other. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Now, Spirit, what I want to know more about is, oh, shoot. Now, I just said if too many come out, I'm going to take the top and the bottom. So this is definitely the top because it's up here. And this one that came down there, that would be the bottom. All right. So let's see what's all here. Okay. So we're still on this first card. Let me put it up a little bit. We're still trying to see who has the hidden resentment in this box. it's full of hate. All right, and whoever it was, she was going back and forth with it. This is the Six of Cups, the reciprocity. You call me a funny name, I'll call you a funny name. We both don't like each other. Everybody knows. Okay. Now, we're trying to find out who this was with. And what came out is these two cards. So the first we have is the Ten of Wands. Now, this is someone who is greatly burdened. Like they are, at first, the card that comes before this is the Nine of Wands, where somebody is standing their ground and, they have all these posts laid out to where, don't stay on, stay on your side, I'm going to stay on my side type of thing. But in this card, the burden has become so big to where the person is just picking up their posts and they're just going to, put them somewhere else. So at this point, this is, as what we would call it, the straw that broke the camel's back. That's what this is. And I want to know more about that event. But first, we have to read this card. All right. Now, we're still trying to find out what happened to Shanquella Robinson here. And now we have a king of cups. And he looks pretty snazzy there, doesn't he? I'll tell you, he is quite the sharp dresser. This could possibly be the guy in the background that is saying, at least fight back. I think that's who this is right here. Now, I want to ask about their energy towards Shanquella. And right now we're still on October the 29th. We are between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. We're in the zip code 23454, which is in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. We are in Villa Linda number 32. And we're wanting to know about this altercation. Tell me more about the straw that broke the camel's back. What is the energy of this male here in this chair that you show me? Give me his energy towards Shanquella, the one who was filming the fight. Oh, there we are. All right. Ooh, his energy is disloyalty. Well, we know that already because he was supposed to be with friends. So his energy is snake, or I think as the kids are calling it these days, he was an op. All right. So let's move on to this card, because this card actually has Shanquella's energy on it. And even though it's a male, gender is fluid in tarot. What's important to note about this card, what is also a little sad, is the sun is one of the brightest cards in the deck. It's all about a good time. It's a holiday. Shanquella really thought that she was about to go have fun in the sun. Even though it's late in the season, I read the amenities of this Villa Place 32. It's like a really nice place to like go hang out and really, let your hair down. So she thought she was about to have a really good time. So to dig more into what happened to her on this day, we're going to ask about the energy that was around her. Even though we know that it's disloyalty and that they were taking shots at each other already, and we already had the straw that broke the camel's back. But I want to see the energy from her point of view. And to do that, we're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe deck. All right, Spirit, as you know, we are in Villa Linda, number 32. We're in the zip code of 23454. It's October 29th. It's between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Almost got away from me. We are with Shanquella Robinson. She's with her friends that I listed earlier. Tell me her energy or her attitude towards the people that she is with. Does she feel threatened by these people, or is she having a good time? What is her feelings towards the people that she's with? Not in here? All right. Let's look over here. All right, now we're gonna go just up the street and use the Tarot in Wonderland deck, which is actually illustrated by the same person. All right, Spirit, what I'm trying to find out is on October the 29th of 2022, the zip code of 23454. I want to know Shanquella Robinson's feelings towards the people that she's with. Oh, there we have it. Ah, see, she's still thinking it's a party. See the four wands? With the, they're eating and they're drinking. The four wands is all about celebration. So she still has no clue that she's in the snake pit. Wow. How unfortunate, right? Okay. So what I want to know is, I want to know more about this person's energy right here. You see this young lady who thinks she's measuring, she thinks she knows what she's doing? This is the one who was fighting her in the video. Temperance. This one here thinks that she's a doctor. She thinks that she knows how hard that you can hit a person without anything bad happening. This person here was wrong. Let's see what her problem was about, shall we? And to do that, we're going to go to the Beauty of Horror deck. All right, Spirit, thank you. As you know, it's October the 29th. We are still at Villa Linda number 32 in the zip code of 23454. It's October the 29th. Between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Shanquella Robinson has had the fight, and she is close to death now. You've shown me the woman here who has inflicted the injuries. What is her energy like now that Shanquella has been incapacitated? What is the young woman who inflicted the injuries? What? Oh, there we go. Ain't that about nothing? Look at it. Justice. So as Shanquella later, this person here, it feel like she done, I guess got what she come for. She done did what she come to do. What a piece of garbage, right? I don't think I'm going to be able to continue too deep into this reading because it's making me angry. So angry to I'm actually trembling a little bit. So we're going to read the last card and then we're going to wrap it up. All right, now this here is where we are at in the story now. The Ace of Swords, where everybody's waiting and watching to see what's going to happen, who's going to plea bargain, who's going to tell what actually happens. So I believe this is the energy of the person who talks. And I was going to get their energy using the spider deck, but I'm going to go over to the movie tarot because I want to know which one of these pools are about to talk. We're going to find out who's going to talk, if it's going to be a girl or if it's going to be a boy. And we're going to do that using the movie tarot. Now, it's all people in this deck. All right, Spirit, you've shown me what happened to Shanquella Robinson. You haven't shown me why it happened yet. And you know what? Before we find out who's going to talk, you know what? Let's find out who's going to talk. Then we're going to ask why. You show me that someone here decides to talk. Someone plea bargains. Someone is trying to see their way out of this trouble. Can you tell me which one of the roommates that was in the Airbnb with Shanquella, which one of them talks? Oh, it flipped. See it? It's going to be a young man who's going to talk. More than likely, this person who talks is the same as this person who filmed. See him with the cups in his hands? Oh. My pointer and my fingernails are off. But this is an important video, so I went through with it because it's not about me. Okay, see him with the same cup in his hand right there? So the person who shot the video is going to talk and plea bargain and start telling what happened. But before I end this video, even though I'm so mad, I'm kind of trembling a little bit, I want to know why did this happen? And to do that, we are going to go back to the Omega Land deck. And this deck is pretty thick stock, so I have to shuffle it in 2 different sessions. All right, Spirit, this is the last question I'm going to ask you about this. As we are in Villa Linda number 32, we are in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. It's October the 29th. We are between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. We're in the zip code of 23454. We are with Shanquella Robinson. We are with the alleged attacker, Dejanay Jackson. Can you tell me why this happened to her? Like, that didn't take long at all. Good shuffling. Justice again. This is the second time this justice card didn't come out here. So this group of people feel like they was getting justice for something that I guess she had done did, some kind of made up crime somewhere in their mind. We are gonna find out because he about to talk. I am Cleopatra Wallace. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.